is getting his butt kicked in the last few weeks. And what is going on right now? I'll start with you, David. Like, why is it gone the way it has in the last few weeks?
So I think the country is discovering what a lot of Floridians know, which is Ron DeSantis is a uniquely unlikable person. That's the reality. We're also discovering he might be uniquely unelectable nationally, right? We had Fred Thompson, we had Rick Perry, we had Scott Walker. Fred Thompson tried to sell you a reverse mortgage. Rick Perry left a cabinet position in disgrace, and Scott Walker is a Trivial Pursuit question. But I think we're also discovering something very important, and this takes it to the next level. I think we're beginning to question whether or not Ron DeSantis is unqualified to be president of the United States. He emerged in a very tight bubble. He emerged in a very protected environment, and now we're seeing him on the big stage, and he's appearing unqualified to be the president of the United States.
Well, let me. I don't want to push back because I don't live here, but I mean, DeSantis did something right? I mean, the guy, he won by 20 points. He chased off there were other people other than Chris that could have run against him. He chased them off. He raised a ton of money. He has rammed through a legislative agenda in the state house that, that if you have the power and you've got the majorities, that's the kind of thing you do. So, like, there's something that he's doing.
So I'm going to push back a little bit on that, Chris, because he didn't win by 20 points because he got all of a sudden all these new voters to support him. It's because the Democratic base stayed home. And part of that was because he waged a war on voters by starting this election police force, really intimidating voters to come out and vote. And he gerrymandered most of the districts. So I'm not giving him that much credit. I think that he's been incompetent from day one. He has been trying to go along with political opportunism. And of course, people wanted to come to Florida during COVID. We have open spaces, we have parks, we have beaches. It doesn't take a genius to take advantage of that moment. But he has been so extreme, and he's always been like that.
But here's what concerns me most about Ron DeSantis and his politics, where he is incredibly disciplined and skilled, is, to use hockey terms, he knows how to skate to where the puck is going. And I'm afraid the puck is going to a very xenophobic, racist spot in American culture. And Ron DeSantis is chasing that, and he's being rewarded for that.
And particularly, I think the thing that he has sort of innovated here, but on the front edge, is using state power to punish and pursue cultural fights, right? So there's this weird thing in conservative politics. They have a lot of political power, but they feel they have no cultural power. So the solution, the DeSantis solution, is you use the political power to take over the state, and then you use state power to screw those people who have cultural power.
And that is why it is being called a slate of hate. Everything that he's advancing is a slate of hate, but he tries to couch it under this concept of a, quote, an American revival. But a revival to what? Older, white, xenophobic, hyper-conservative, anti-everything policies. That's what he's trying to advance here.
Ron DeSantis is going to leave office just in time. We have an affordability and cost of living crisis emerging in the state of Florida. We have an education crisis. We have a healthcare crisis. We have a crisis when it comes to seniors. Ron DeSantis is out of the state. The other night, everybody in this room got awakened at 4:45 in the morning by an emergency alert on their cell phone because he doesn't know how to run an administration. Ron DeSantis is bad at governing, and Donald Trump knows how to hit him right in the gut on that.